What's up everyone, my name is Costa and today I'm here to help you guys out because a lot of men think they're being all cool and hot, but in reality, they're making a fool of themselves. Well, don't worry because here on this channel, we don't let that happen. If you're part of our YouTube family, then we take care of each other and we always try to improve ourselves to become better and better men. So if that's what you want, make sure to hit that subscribe button below, become part of our YouTube family and you're not going to regret it. All right, the first thing too many guys do, thinking they're so cool, right? But in reality, they look so stupid, is getting into bar fights. I get it, you're trying to look cool, you're trying to look strong and tough, but in reality, you're making a fool of yourself and you might even get in trouble for it. So believe it or not, a long time ago, I used to be a bouncer at a club. And I've seen so many fights, I've seen so many stupid things happening in that club that I just vowed to myself, I'm like, I am never going to be that guy. Because trust me, as a bouncer, I would hear it from all the other girls. They would tell me, hey, that guy is so stupid. I can't believe he did that. Why is this drama happening right now? Even their boyfriends, they'd be like, oh, my boyfriend, I can't believe he did that. I'm gonna break up with him. That's what they would say to me. So trust me, it is not attractive. It is not cool to get into bar fights. If there's a way to prevent it, if there's a way to talk it out, if there's a way for you to just walk away, do that instead. There's this whole thing about real men knowing how to fight, right? In reality, I don't think that's right. I think the best thing that you can do is know when to fight. And at a bar or a club, that's just not it. Next up, guys never smiling and thinking that they're so hot and attractive because they're not smiling. They're too cool for that. Guys, come on, lighten up. A smile here and there is not gonna hurt anyone. People aren't gonna think that you're not cool and tough because you're not smiling. As a matter of fact, the opposite will happen. Girls love a guy who smiles, who shows his teeth and is happy. If a girl sees you on the other side of the bar and you're smiling, you're happy with your friends, she'll be like, wow, that guy's really happy. What are they talking about? I kind of want to be in that group because they seem like they're having such a blast. But if she looks at you and you're in the corner and you look miserable, trying to look so cool, like you don't care that you're there and you don't care who's there, then I'll tell you what, she's not gonna wanna be part of your crew. So drop the tough guy act, you know what I mean? This is just not very attractive. And smile, be happy, be energetic, be excited because that's attractive. Next up, driving very fast and aggressively just to show off to whoever's next to you in the passenger seat. Let me tell you, that is not comfortable. And I thought they were just being cute. They're just saying that they're scared because they're in a car and it's going fast, but in reality, they're okay. But no, they were just legit scared. And that wake-up call came to me when I was dating this girl and she's like, you know what? This is too much. Like, you gotta slow it down. You gotta be safer. I'm just not comfortable sitting on this passenger seat right now. And I'm like, whoa, I had no idea I was a bad driver to her. I thought I was a great driver. I could drive fast. I was driving a standard car, but in reality, it was too aggressive. It was too dangerous. So I'll give you this advice. Always think about who is next to you and who is in your car because you have to make sure that your top priority is making sure they are safe and comfortable. The next thing that a lot of guys are doing this and just think it's cool and attractive, but it's not. Growing a huge beard. Look, I get it. Sometimes it's trendy and you can grow it out, but please take care of it. Don't let it go all crazy and wild because that doesn't look good. Girls are not gonna be into that. No one's gonna be into that. Not if you're going on a job interview, not if you're going on a date. It's very difficult to look clean and kept when you have that crazy beard situation happen. If you want to grow a beard, go for it. But make sure that you're trimming it, make sure that you're keeping it nice and neat because that will be the most important thing that you can do. And also make sure that it's clean. I've let my beard grow a few times and I just look absolutely crazy. So I just don't do it anymore. I use a guard number 3 to keep this stubble that I have right now because I think this is what looks best for my face shape and I'm not gonna change it anytime soon unless I go clean shaven again. Next on the list, being too materialistic, caring only about the flex, only about the brand, car, what you're driving, what you're buying, the money. It's not about that. I like nice things. I enjoy purchasing nice things for myself as trophies or whatever, but it's not all about that. There's a fine line between treating yourself and buying something nice for yourself and just plain showing off and flexing. And once you cross that line, it's really hard to come back because people always look at you as the person who's trying to flex, as the guy who's showing off on Instagram, showing off the new things, showing off the new car and the watches and everything else. So please make sure that you stay far away from crossing that line. Especially nowadays with Instagram, you know, you buy something, you're excited, you want to share it with everyone. And sometimes you may end up oversharing that thing. So be careful, make sure that you don't cross that line and become seen as a materialistic type of guy. Something that I see a lot of guys try to do with girls is talk about his exes. And that is such a touchy subject. It is not attractive, but I'll tell you why they do it. And sometimes you're gonna catch yourself doing the same thing for those same reasons. Some guys can talk about their exes to be like, yeah, well, I had a girlfriend and she was cool and she was hot and she was this, but that's not making you more attractive. To be honest, that's most likely just annoying this girl that you're talking to. My advice would be keep that to yourself. No matter what happened in your past relationships, take what you learned, get it in here and move on, because that cannot happen. You cannot be bringing all of this stuff back into this new relationship that you have or into this conversation that you're having with a random person who doesn't want to hear about it. So no, telling people that you've had girlfriends or you have an ex-girlfriend is not attractive. It is the opposite of that. Now, something that I used to see all the time before quarantine happened and changed everything, but I'm sure we'll go back to this very, very soon as we can go back into clubs and bars, is guys posting themselves at clubs and bars and parties and events every single night of the week. So you go in Instagram, you tap on their story, and it's just like a dotted line all the way across with 20 stories of selfies of themselves at a table, at a club, or drinking, or a boomerang cheering every night. That's not attractive. What kind of life do you have if that's what you're doing every single night? I'm sure it's fun once in a while, and I love a good club and a good bar on the weekends, but every night, that is absolutely insane and unnecessary. I get it, you're trying to show yourself as this guy who's always at parties, who's cool, who's got a bunch of girls around him, knows everything about nightlife. But in doing that, you're being a little bit childish, because people will look at that and say, dude, what do you actually do? Are you working towards anything else in your life? Or are you just wasting all of your time partying? Just partying it all away. I think it's really good for you guys to establish some kind of balance, right? Right now, there is no balance in our lives. We are home 24/7. Nothing is open here in the US, and we're working ourselves to the ground, or we're just bored at home, and it's not good, it's not balanced. But as soon as things open, make sure that you just don't go back into that lifestyle of being out and partying and eating a lot of food all the time, every day. Make sure that you find out what that balance is so that you can live a healthy, balanced lifestyle, because that is attractive. Guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button below to become part of the YouTube family. And of course, follow me on Instagram. It's at Alex Costa. I'll see you guys there. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Peace.